If you have not liked and subscribed, don't forget to like and subscribe. So after a while, I just wanted, a lot of people requested to make a video on DeFi and how you can earn really, like, five, 10,000 easily in crypto without even trading, right? So basically this is the strategy. A lot of people do it and you can be part of it, right? So let's get started, right? So one of the things you can do in DeFi is providing liquidity. I haven't talked so much in my TikTok videos and Instagram, and I think like I made a few videos on YouTube, but I've really not kind of done really detailed dived into it. So I'm gonna kind of go dive into it, and you can see that, right? This is one of my wallet, and you can see that, right? So I have about um, I provide liquidity about 128, 29,000, and you can see that right now, right? Like it's been like 3 weeks, I think like 3 or 4 weeks, I don't remember, but you can see that I have a pending yield about 8,000. Actually, I was in a vacation in Europe, and during that time, I really made like almost 8,000, right? Doing nothing. I wasn't even trading, but really you just need to set up like what's your anchor, how you set up, and how much you want, right? Like a lot of people actually lose money in permanent loss, so you got to be really careful about that. So I'm gonna kind of go about that, and stay tuned and watch till at the end, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not, and share as well. So let's get it started, right? So as you know, right? So basically, like, let's go to kind of Uniswap, and the concept's gonna be same, but let's go to Uniswap, right? So uniswap.org, and we're gonna just open up the Uniswap app, right? So Uniswap app. So as you know, right, Uniswap or any of the DEX, right? Like whether it's a Pancake Swap or what we call Sushi Swap. Basically, you can exchange one coin for the others. So these are decentralized exchange, unlike the centralized exchange where you have initial liquidity by the kind of Coinbase or some things, and then you're basically trading against each others, like somebody's selling and you're buying. So how kind of decentralized work is you provide liquidity, right? So they have a liquidity pools, and within the liquidity pool, basically what you are doing is like, so let's say you have Ethereum and USDC, right? So it doesn't matter what chain it is, but uh, Ethereum, of course, the transaction fees are a lot. But if you look at Ethereum USDC, so when you are basically kind of doing exchange, right? So if you want to sell one Ethereum, you want to sell Ethereum and buy USDC, you're basically kind of doing this 37.87. I mean, you're providing one Ethereum. So what happens is they have a pool, right? They have a liquidity pool where people have put their money, right? So some people might have put 10 Ethereum and whatever, 37,000, and some people might have like, like 0.001 Ethereum and, $10 or whatever, right? So people can put any amount of money in the liquidity pool. And the fee collected, right? Each liquidity pool will have a different set of fees. And you can see that here's fee, right? Here fee is 25. So basically in this trade, $9 goes to the fee, which the liquidity providers get. So basically, if you are providing liquidity, you are getting some. Of course, if you are getting like, if you are putting like $500, you're not gonna get 900, $9. But basically, everybody get their share, right? So if it's only this liquidity pool have, let's say, $500 worth, you'll be getting everything, right? You'll get $9 in this trade. But of course, right, like this is a 3,700 transactions, and of course this has millions of dollars. So basically you collect. So this is like a bank, right? When you put deposit money in a bank, and basically bank, what it's doing is they're lending that money to somebody else and charging higher fees, right? Here you are essentially becoming a bank. You are putting that money, other people can exchange or lend, and you are collecting a fee, right? So that's the rough ideas, and you get your portions, and this could be really, really profitable if you know what to do. I have the whole course like on where I kind of go over there. If you have not, you can go to my Twitter, and there's a link, you can go there, but it is here, Ultimate Crypto Mastery. You can get it, and I'm kind of planning to make this is just kind of goes around the crypto and kind of DEX, but I'm gonna make sure I'll make a course just covering like DeFi and how to kind of get benefit from the liquidity pool, right? So there are a lot of things, what tools to use and things like that. But let's get like, I wanted to kind of show analytics, right? So if you go to analytics info Uniswap uniswap.org, you can actually see that, right? So we're gonna kind of analyze just one chain and kind of go from there. So you can go Ethereum, but I'm just gonna go base, or you can do Arbitrum. This is the Ethereum. The transaction is really high, so if you are kind of rebalancing, it's and a lot of times other chains are a lot profitable. So let's look at the base, right? So this is the base chain EL2. So you can see that TLV total value locked is $1.66 billion and volume is 133. Within the 24 hours, the volume is 131 million, right? So you can see that, right? From 17 before, like in 2023, base wasn't getting that volume like 23, but you can see that this lot of volume. When you see that volume, basically means like, oh, there's a lot of activity going, so you can actually get a lot of fees, right? So yeah, we can look at this. Yeah, if you look at, yeah, so you can see that the fees, I would say, like fees can be set by different basically there's different, like you can set it yourself, but basically like you want to stick with what's there, like what's mostly used, right? So you can make the max. There are a lot of tools where you can kind of analyze like how you can put it and how you can kind of make different, but we're gonna basically kind of go at the volume in 24 hours. No, not this one. For top pools, these are the pools, right? So for example, this W8 bread, right? This is one of my, I'm actually doing it, and here TLV total value locked is 11 12 million. 24-hour volume is 8 million, really, right? So when you have this basically, if you have the volume, and look at this is 0.05, here is 1%, right? So you're getting the high percentage, and let's kind of look at deep dive into it, right? So here, if you see that within 24 hours, right, they collected $88,000 in fees, right? So almost 100,000. So basically think about, like, if you had provided like 8, let's say 9 million, you're making almost 100,000 in a per day, right? So of course you are not getting, like, of course, everything's right. So people, there's a lot of people, you can actually check like what all other people are doing, but each time you can see that, right? So somebody swap with for bread, somebody swap same, somebody swap ethereum for bread, somebody swap bread for ethereum, right? So some amounts are really small, like total $6, but some amounts are pretty big, right? 1.6, almost 2,000, right? So depending upon the amount, right? Here, like if it's 1%, you're getting what, like almost $16, right? That is $16 in fee right here. So whoever provided liquidity, all people will getting a pie of $6. So that's how you basically collect the money, right? So that's how you collect the money, and it can be really lucrative. So as you can see that, right, in Radium, this is here. Just in the 3 weeks, I made almost 8,000. Actually, I drew like 7 or 8,000 before when there was more volatility, more volume. So I was collecting a lot more. But even in slow month, I'm making almost 8 9,000. And I have tons of positions. This is just one of my positions. So I was actually doing. You can see this is another one, right? So bread. So bread, I just had like have 6,000 in liquidity, and you can see that this is just from the last night. I have $70 in fees, right? So I mean, if you make like $70 a day, almost $100 a day, I mean, you are racking in 3,000 in a month, which is pretty great money for a 6,000 investment. And if it keeps going, like in 2 months, you are break even. Then it's all profit. Actually, I collected almost 100,000 plus bread just providing liquidity. I actually initially had 9 or 10,000, so the value is a little decreased, but I withdrew like well over this. So I'm even if this goes to zero, I already took out my money, right? So this is not, this is gonna go. I mean, this can go to zero, like, but only if it's like bread goes to zero or USDC go to zero, right? So everything will be converted to that coin. If it's zero, then it's zero, which I kind of highly doubt. But basically, if you are trading a lot, you will lose some in fees, cause when, so basically what happened is yeah, so here, right, so when I'm creating a positions, I'm creating like minimum 0.09. Maybe I should actually like show you how to actually create a position, so that could be a kind of good good yep, that could be kind of what we call that could be a good display, right? Like how to do it. So I'm gonna actually do it just to show it. I didn't want it to do it, but since we are here and I just want to show you, so I'm gonna kind of show you everything, right? So I'm gonna kind of remove liquidity here. I'm gonna remove 100% of that. You can see that I have fee $6,070 in fee. Bread is about yep. So I'm removing liquidity. Uh, so basically, pool bread is this. Pool USDC I have 6,100. Bread fees on this USDC fit. So I'll have about 6,200 when I just remove it. So confirm. So I'm kind of confirming. So I have to confirm in my phone. So you can do, I'm just using this aperture as a tool. You can actually okay, so okay, I have to kind of connect again, seems like connect wallet and select correct network. Okay, so somehow this got disconnected, so you have to, I have to connect again and do it again. So I'm connected now. So I'm connected and I'm just wanna withdraw, right? So I'm just gonna do remove liquidity. I'm gonna remove everything, uh, and this is happening in Uniswap. So remove liquidity. This is just the aperture, just the tool which makes this kind of make easier. And yeah, then it's gonna show in your phone, right? You are receiving like how much bread and how much bread you earn and everything. So once you confirm in your wallet, this is done, right? So your wallet uh, will have whatever bread. So now you're gonna go to Uniswap, right? So you can go to anywhere. So here too, I have not really connected, so I'm gonna connect. This was actually giving. Okay, Coinbase wallet. Okay, so hopefully it will connect pretty good. So I'm connecting here. Okay, so I think I'm connected. Yeah, you can see that I'm connected, right? So yep, I'm connected. I have, as you can see, that I have bread and I have USDC, right? So I have bread and I have USDC. So what I'm doing is trying to provide the liquidity, right? So basically, you go to pool, and you can see that your active VF. So new position, right? So new positions. So I'm doing USDC and bread, USDC, and the bread. Oh no, this is a wrong network. I'm trying to do in base. Ugh. So that was okay. So now I have bread. Yeah. So basically the bread and USDC, and as you can see that the fee, everybody is doing that fee. So here, right, so basically what you can do is I'm gonna just do in USDC. You can do in either way, but basically what's saying current price is 11 cents, right? So what you can do is basically you can select a range. The tighter a range, you will make more money, right? But basically what does it mean is, let's say I'm just doing, let's say, just for example, let's say I'm just doing this as a 0.09 from 9 cents to uh, 0. 1, no, not 16, but 118, right? So not 12 quite, but 119, right? So I have this, basically it's like 6%. So basically my range is upside 6% and downside. So what it's telling is, as long as the price stays there, you collect fee. If it goes above your above limit, then everything will be changed into USDs. If it go below that, everything will be changed into bread. When that happens, you have to rebalance, right? So if you want to make money, you have to put in that range. So when you do that, yeah, okay, yeah. Here, like as you can see that I have a lot more USDC than the bread, uh, and actually I'm gonna just go do super tight range just to see like maybe 2% and yeah, just to see. Yeah, so super. So now I add it, right? So I add it, and you can do anything, but if you do tight, you actually like kind of lose out in the long run. So not really suggested. I'll probably make a video like how you can, like open up. So I already uh, approved the transactions, and you can see that I added the liquidity, right? So now basically each time somebody do the transaction, you are basically see, these are all my closed positions, so you can kind of see that, right? Like I have been doing this for a while. I'm just hiding the closed positions. Now you can see that, right? So now what happened is, see, that's my positions, and right now I have $762 in liquidity, and whenever somebody kind of trades, I will collect some, like one bread or whatever, right? So it just gets collected. So somebody is buying bread, they are providing USDC, I'll collect USDC. If they're selling bread, I'll collect in bread. So both will be kind of equal. It balances out, and this is a tight range. I just wanted to show you. Maybe it will but that's how you really make it. Pretty much that's about it. But the thing is, like, if you do this range, it will probably convert into bread or USDC very quickly. When that happens, then basically you have to kind of rebalance it, right? Like you have to redo it again. So you kind of lose out on that. When you rebalance, like you are also paying fee, right? So if it's 1%, if you're basically, let's say you are providing 20,000, it's converted into one currency. If you are doing half half, you have to basically, you are paying like what, $200, right? Because it's a 1%, almost $200. Also there's slippage and all. So if you are just doing quick rebalancing, you lose out. So you need to make it wide enough so that like the price stays. We can come, you can make it a little bit of technicals and a lot of the fundamentals and kind of do that. That way you will just get good money. So now let's go back to the Radium, right? So you can see that clearly, like I've been making here, and I can actually show you like maybe I can withdraw the some amount, and I'm gonna just do just a second. I'm gonna just kind of withdraw this. So I have 8,000 whatever. So I'm gonna harvest. So when you harvest, it's just gonna kind of ask you, hey, are you gonna? So I'm gonna get 800 in USDC. This in Radium. This is in USDC and 21 Solana, right? So I'm gonna confirm. It's gonna ask in my laser nano like to confirm. It's gonna take a while. Hopefully it works. Sometimes it's just like the connection doesn't work properly. I had the issue before too. I don't know why it's now. Okay, now I approved. So okay, so I approved it. So hopefully I will. I'll see that. Okay. Solana has these things like where you have to do twice or something. So I don't know if it's really, but I think I can just do here. I can just do uh, here. I think if I do separately, there's pretty good chances. Like I'll just do harvest this one. There's 6,200. So hopefully it will work this time. Man, this is very slow. So for some reason it's just acting so slow. Okay, okay, okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And the fee, you can look at the Solana is 0.002, not even pennies, like less than a penny. With a penny, I can do 4 of those transactions. Okay, I approved it. So hopefully it will work. I know I changed my priority to fast, so I don't know if that's what causing it, but usually it works like first times, but yeah, Solana network sometimes. Okay, what happened? Same transaction timed out. I think it was the previous transaction, I guess. Come on, this has been very slow for some reason. Yeah, why Solana transaction are failing? No idea. Usually they will do that. I'll just try that. Otherwise, pretty good fee, I guess. But I have no idea. Yep. Now, finally, this has been harvested. You can see that it's zero. So I have $6,000, and I guess I'm just gonna do the same thing here too. And oh, now I think I can just do here. It will just do that part only. I think when you combine, like try to do multiple, it just kind of doesn't really kind of cooperate for some reason. So hopefully this will do. So I have this one. Okay, so hopefully this will work too. Then I'll have basically kind of yep, this did too, and you can see that it just went zero, and you can see that, right? So I have this soul. I already have yeah, last time when I did, I had this almost 20 soul, I which I converted into Jup soul right now to have 21.84. um, I'm probably gonna do the same. So basically this collected, so Jup soul is basically kind of staked soul, so which is liquid, you can trade it, so you don't need to wait for any staking. And I also have USDT. So what I'm gonna do is yeah, I'm gonna go to uh, Jup EZ. This is just a Jupiter, another exchange. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna max, well, I need some for fee, so 21.7. So about 3,500. I'm gonna convert into uh, Jupsol, and yeah, yeah, network is 15, a little bit higher, but that's fine. And I just have to kind of agree, and I approved. So that's good. So you can see that I already converted. You can see that I have 41 so almost like I'm on my way to uh, almost I have 41 soul, right? So probably like by next month maybe I'll have 100 soul. This is just the earning, pure earning, right? And now what I also do is yeah, I'm gonna no, not really converting. So also you can see that I have this USDC, USDT 2400, and USDC. I have some Radium which I'm gonna basically kind of I also earned like almost 1,000 Radium, right? Which I'm gonna stake. So I'm gonna go back to Radium, Radium, and actually, yeah. So I'm gonna go here, my portfolio, and yeah, if you go to stake ray, it will show you stake ray. I already had 1000 radium staked. So basically when you stake radium, you are basically making this the rewards too. So I already earned like $11 on top of that. I can actually harvest that too. So I'm just gonna. So I'm just showing everything I'm doing, right? So I don't put it like I staked it that way, like this also earns money, right? So now I have another 1,000 in radium, so almost 2,000 radium right here. So now I'm gonna just stake rate. So I think I have about 971. So max stake rate, and then I will have yeah, it's gonna stake confirm. I'm just gonna confirm here, and confirmed. Yep. And you can see that now I have almost oh, I had 1100, right? So I think it's still doing it, but yep, now it's staked. So yep. So now I have 2000 radium, right? So I already have 2000 radium staked here. So yeah, I'll probably kind of make it till 5,000 or 6,000. I had about 5,000 radium in other wallet, so I'm gonna probably make it like 10,000 radium, and then basically wait it to be $5. If it's $5, 50,000, right? So yeah, so pretty cool though. If you are not doing it, and you can see that, right, while we are doing it now, it started earning again. It's not much, but when it's like really heavy trading, you'll make a lot more. But you can see that it's still something, right? So I already made like about 21 cents just while showing it. Also, if you go here and well, it's not collecting any, so maybe no trade happening. Let me refresh if there's anything. 762, but we'll see. I wanted to see it kind of increase, but if nobody's trading, nothing will not connect. Also, my amount is not that big, so if you have a big amount, you'll probably see it. Yeah, there's not much trading happening. So maybe they are trading through different pools, right? Like this is USDC pool, so I don't see anything, but you got the idea. You saw in the radium, it's just the same concept, right? The other thing is like you need to make sure your positions anchor position. Here right now I'm pretty wide because radium swings really high, 128 to 229, right? So if I make it tight, like let's say 150 to 190, I'll be collecting twice or three times or four times the amount I'm collecting, right? But it's risky. If it goes to the one or the other, it will liquidate, right? So yeah, I know like this may be confusing to all if you are new, and but yeah, just ask me questions. I'll just make more clearing video. But this is really cool. And guess what? This is all the earned, right? It's like this is not even showing my Jupiter, which is almost 4,000 with the 2,000, right? So this is all earned, right? So earned token. I actually withdraw USDC and do other things, buy or something, but this is just the pure like earning from last month sometimes, right? So this is a great way. I wouldn't suggest like putting everything, but yeah, maybe 5-10% like stake it, maybe provide liquidity. This is really a passive income, just like a dividend in stocks, or you are doing kind of cash if your puts or something. It's just the same concept, like not same concept, but it's a passive money. Really great strategy. You don't need to stress about trading as long as the volume. And there are a lot of things, right? There's a lot of things to learn. If you go to like liquidity, and you can see that like there's a lot of liquidity, right? For example, Sol USDC one, right? These are printing like money, like 103%, right? So basically that means it's like your money is doubling every year. So you can actually short by this one. Again, if you see like 999, these are probably kind of risky. You don't want to do that. But sometimes like Sol Mega Pip, I don't know what that is, but seems like, but there's no volume, right? You got to look at a lot of things. So I'm gonna go over everything in my course. So don't forget to like, if you have not, go there, join there. But yeah, if you have any questions, just ask me on YouTube. I'll try to make answers or make a video. But pretty much that's about it in this video. But look at this, Sol USDC. There's 2 million liquidity, but 52 million in volume. So fees were 5,000. Really great fee. Pretty amazing, right? And Sol USDC, this 5% is basically, this is 37%, but it's basically, it's like, so when the market is kind of slow, I think it's like 0.01 makes sense, like you make a lot of money. But if its market is really kind of fast, like a lot of volume coming in, usually go for this one. But yeah, and you are just getting the radium too, like 3k, 1.5k, 5k. They're putting lot more here. But yeah, volume is going really here, right? Like volume is going right there. So basically, they're collecting a lot of money. So you can sort by just a fee. Like Soul Mother, look at that. Wow, in this one, liquidity is 200, not much liquidity, but volume was 8.9. And look at this, there's liquidity, and look at this, fee itself is 89,000 within 20. So there's just more, almost like half of the liquidity. Same with the Soul Pep. I don't know if it's just a regular pep or what pep it is, but looks crazy, man. I mean, Soul Pep, maybe I'll just put it some here, right? Soul Pep, it's like 27,000 fee, like great fee. Is this the really Pep or like, I don't know, Pepe? But anyway, you get the idea. So if you're not providing liquidity, you need to provide liquidity. If you need, don't forget to just go to my Twitter and you can see the course link. You can join or just watch my YouTube or just ask questions or just do your own research. You don't need to even join if you don't want, right? Like if you're starting out. But that's about it. But yeah, if you have any question, comment, let me know. Thank you and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.